We're finally making the movie Long-Term Parking. So Long-Term Parking is a movie that is completely and totally different from any film I've ever made before. And really, it's very different from any film you've ever seen before. And this is not just me saying this. This is what everybody's telling me, the people who've read the script and the people who know the novel by Mark Kirby. It is so completely different that my expectation is that this film will become a real cult film and will probably live on for quite a very long time in people's memory. And they will want to watch this over and over again. I mean, I don't know about you, but I need a movie in my library that I can just pop out and pop into the computer and just have a good laugh. I've been doing all these very socially conscientious films, and now for my 8th movie, let's have some fun. Mike Kirby approached me about 3 years ago to do an adaptation of his novel into a screenplay, and now finally everything is lining up perfectly for us to shoot this film. Tony Botorff stars as Boston Knightley, who is a bounty hunter, and in the first 2 minutes of the movie, he's shot and killed and morphs into heaven. And when he arrives in heaven, he meets Gary Lee Mahmood, who's playing his lawyer. Well, it turns out that Gary was actually a lawyer for the mob down on Earth, and Gary is kind of a slime. And so the deal is that Gary concocts this whole thing about the mob people in heaven are wanting to do away with the mob people still down on Earth. So they send Tony, Boston Knightley is his character, back to Earth to knock off the people on Earth, to send them up to heaven so that the people in heaven can knock them off again. Or whatever. It's a very funny film adapted from Mike Kirby's novel called Long-Term Parking. So here's what we need. We need food because, I mean, everybody's got to eat. Second of all, straight out, I just need cash. All of these actors are donating their time and their energies and their efforts to do this, and I've got to be able to stipend them in some way. They still have bills to pay at home, and they're giving up other income-earning opportunities to make this movie. So somehow, some way, I've got to make this work for them so that it doesn't put them in a difficult situation. So that's what we need cash for primarily. And then, of course, there are the other expenses of the production. We need signs. We need props. In this movie, we destroy quite a number of props. Some things get blown up. And so I need to buy props so that we can destroy them in the making of the film. I'm coming into Austin on the Friday night right after Thanksgiving, and the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dinner at Chewy's down on Barton Springs, and I would love for you to join me for dinner. Chewy's is my all-time favorite New Mexican restaurant that's outside of New Mexico. And I am dying to get some New Mexican food because I've been up here in the Pacific Northwest for months and months. So please join me Friday night, right after Thanksgiving at Chewy's. Send me an email, message me, and we'll work out the details, arrangements about how we can meet up and where we'll be. So, I can't do this without you, but with you, I can definitely make this movie happen. So please help me. I appreciate it.